You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene Johnson.
From Los Angeles, California, and Maria Menounos, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV Spotlight On. Spotlight On is a long-form interview series featuring actors and TV personalities. And now, from the world's #1 TV after-show platform, this is AFTERBUZZ TV Spotlight On.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Daniels here for a Spotlight On with an incredibly talented guest. She is a triple threat, somebody that even in their 20s they would never be this successful, or it'd be really difficult to get to that level. Dancer, singer, actress, she has done it all, and now she actually has her own TV show called Raising Asia. I am here with the beautiful, sweet, funny Asia Monet Ray. Welcome, beauty.
Tony's got nothing on me.
That was a really good. I wish we could do that in slow motion. Maybe we'll have to do it in slow motion. You have to teach me that later. That was fabulous. Okay, so I have been lucky enough to get to talk with you and hang out with you for the past, 20 minutes or so, and obviously, you have been everything I thought you would be and more. You're funny, you are so confident, and it's like talking to an adult. So
I get that a lot.
I'm sure you do. And you just have something about you. I want to say, and don't take this in a bad way, but you're like an old soul, I feel. Which means it's a good thing. It means you just have a way about you that you've lived life already, longer than 9 years, which obviously, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So the first thing I want to touch on with you is the fact that you actually have you have a 10-year plan or a 5-year plan. And you plan ahead, and I find that so interesting because really it's not until after college that people really realize, oh, I got to do something with my life. And what was it that really inspired you to say, I am going to go for what I love and nothing's going to stop me?
Well, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Well, when I was little, really little, like probably 9 months, I started walking and talking and started doing gymnastics and ice skating. And some ice skating wasn't what I really wanted to be. I was actually just doing it sometimes for just fun. But then when I started watching Beyonce, I knew that this is what I was going to do forever, dance, sing, and act. And I didn't start acting and singing for I started maybe 2, maybe 1.5 years ago. And it's been a really great experience. And I don't know where I got my confidence from. I think I was just born with it.
I was saying that earlier. I think you were born with it. I think it's obviously parenting. You have extremely, you're so lucky, you're so blessed. You have amazing parents. And they are obviously very determined. And just knowing just your backstory, just your parents, like the fact they were bodybuilders, or your father is still a bodybuilder, correct? Well, he looks like he is. But that takes so much dedication, and people don't even realize how much time goes into that, the planning, and it's so difficult to do something like that. So I feel like in a sense, even if you didn't know it, you probably saw their dedication and saw how they carry themselves, and I'm sure just, kind of carry into your life in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's so inspiring to watch you. You light up any scene you're in, whether you're on a competition, you did Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, Dance Moms, and now your own show. The minute you got on Dance Moms, I watch every episode. I really felt like there is no way, they can never find somebody that is going to do what you did. And it's going to be really difficult to find anybody to do that. So can you explain to people what it was like when you initially got that first opportunity with Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition? Because that came before.
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was really, 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 really fun. I met so many new dancers. I met new people. I met new friends. And then when I was competing, we had to learn our dances in 35 minutes. So that was kind of crazy. Now a week for me is victory! But when I was getting the critiques from the judges, mostly Abby, well, I took them and I corrected them, and I did it every competition. I got a new correction and not the same correction every competition or performance that I did on Dance Moms and Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. So now I've grown so much as a dancer, and I've been working on my singing and acting. And then when I went on Dance Moms, it was actually really cool because I was probably the youngest of them all. I was 7, yes. I turned 7 on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition before I went to Dance Moms, and that was really, 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 really cool because I have another opportunity to go on Dance Moms, and I got a bigger fan base, and a lot of people, that's when a lot of people started looking up to me, and that was really, really cool because I was really young, and I didn't really understand it until my mom and dad told me. Then when I got my own show, my fan base went poof. It was so huge, and I'm also really thankful that and blessed that I got my own show to show everybody the hard work I put in to be a triple threat, a megastar, superstar, to be the next Beyonce. And I'm really glad for my fans and my fan base because half of that fan base is from the Gay Pride Festival that I went to that you'll guys be seeing on the show soon. But it was really, really cool.
I love that, that you're able to remember, because these moments are happening so fast, I feel, for you, and you are able to pinpoint exactly how you felt with each opportunity. But when you think about it, it must be shocking still to think of all the people from Dance Moms, you got your own show.
Yeah.
About you and your family, and people were genuinely interested. I know I was really interested in learning about your day-to-day life, just because it doesn't make sense how you're not human. I mean, you're just like,
I get that
you're
a lot.
Amazing. So it was really cool to get a glimpse of your family, your little sister, Bella, who's the cutest thing ever.
She's funny.
She is so
She said she wants
cute.
to have her comedy show when she's about 20, and she's like, I'm going to start driving at 20.
She said that?
Yeah.
She's very determined as well. You guys have high expectations for
We're way different, though.
Are you? What do you say is the most different thing about the both of you?
Personality-wise, yeah. So, I'm outgoing, and I would go up to anybody and just start dancing, and Belle would be like, hi. She wouldn't even basically talk.
Yeah, right.
She's like way different than I am. And that's funny because we were raised by the same parents, and she's the weirdest thing that she's shy.
I know, but I think it's great because you can teach her how to be a little more open, and I'm sure you both have a lot that you learn from one another, even at such a young age.
She has her hobbies, I have mine.
Totally. It was gymnastics with her.
Gymnastics. She wants to start singing too.
She does? Maybe you guys could collaborate at some point.
She wants to do basically everything. She's like, I want to be a race car driver. I want to be a gymnast. I want to be a singer. I want to be an actor.
Oh my
and then
God.
she's like, I want to start tap dancing. No, I don't. Wait.
Oh my God.
What was the question again?
Well, I'm sure it's because she has an older sister that really, look what you've done at this point. It's amazing. I don't know how anybody could not want to look up to you and say, well, if she can do it, I'm going to do this, and this.
She definitely does look up to me, but I always have to tell her that I don't do everything. I don't race car drive. I don't dancing and act all at once.
Right. I know, but I feel like at some point you probably could if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So far, your life's been really good.
I'd totally do that.
So what about your music now? It for what I saw and what I heard, it was very inspiring. It's kind of like you're, in a way, telling girls your age or boys your age, you can totally do what I'm doing. There's nothing, you can do it, you can dream big, and you can do it. And that's really, I think, the message that comes with who you are. It travels with you. You have a very inspiring way about you. Even when you're just working hard, it's like people just sitting on the couch watching you are kind of like, afterward, they want to go to the gym or they want to do something because they're like, this girl's doing it. So what was the message behind your music, and what did you really want to portray?
Well, my first song and my first hit single that's only been out for 2 weeks is Go Back, and that's just, I want to go back with my friends if we got in a fight. It can relate to anybody. It's not about a boyfriend, I swear.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
I'm sure they're lining up, but you don't have time for that. Boys.
No.
Boys,
If it was
schmoys.
Taylor Lautner, a different story. But, like, then I had my Put Your Hands Up, then it went Move Something, and then One Wish for You was about following your dreams, and that was the most probably messageable. How do you say that?
Yeah,
Gosh,
like,
you know what I mean.
It had a strong message behind it, yeah.
And it was like telling a story. I wake up in the morning before the sun starts to rise. It was really cool. That was probably the best. So I hope that's my second hit single on that album. And I will also be releasing some more soon, but it's going to be after the show.
So Asia Monet is your first album, and
Yes.
that can be purchased on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and IamAsiaMonet.com, correct?
Yes.
So your second album, you're working on that right now?
Yeah,
So
we're
you're in the
working on
studio.
some really cool songs. You'll like probably some of them.
I love all
Or
of
maybe
them.
all of them.
I'm excited.
Well, this was a 5 EP. The next one might be a 10 EP.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is that process for you? Do you find it challenging, or is it very easy? Because I know you said
It's fun.
you started singing when you were really young, right? And
Yeah.
or you wanted to always sing.
Yeah. I wasn't that good when I was younger. It was not. It was
Hey.
not peaceful.
You don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me, sister. Trust me. I'm sure you were a lot better than I am. And so singing for you was something that it seems like it just happened for you in a sense. Like you're just good at things that you do. At least it seems that way. I know in one of the Raising Asia episodes, your parents spoke about how when you started ice skating and gymnastics, you just were naturally good at it. You just could pick up easily on things that others may have to work harder to do. You know, you're very athletic. I'm sure it's in your genes too.
Yeah.
But it just seems like things come naturally easy to you.
Yeah.
But what's something that's kind of challenging?
Basically, everything is challenging for me. Every time I dance, it's another step. Actually, when I was 4 years old, I was in gymnastics, and they asked me to be on the older team, 8 to 9, and that was pretty cool. But then I didn't take the opportunity because I wanted to start dancing, and I wanted to pursue my dream in dancing. And ever since that, it kept getting harder, and it still is getting harder. I can't imagine what it would be when I'm 19.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I don't know how, I already felt like I danced, but nothing, like we could never ever be in the same field. But I couldn't believe, because I feel like you couldn't get better. I'm guessing you can, but it doesn't seem like you could. Everything is so, your
hard.
technique and the way you carry yourself on camera and on stage, you remember all the things that are difficult to remember. It's something.
It is really hard, and then when you come to singing, it's also hard because vocals after vocals after vocals, harmonies, and then you have to start singing the whole song like 5 times. It's actually really hard, but I get my split time in between to just sometimes be a kid, but I'm not really a kid.
You're not. I'm a kid compared to you. I feel like a schmuck next to you. I'm like, hey, look at me. I mean, you're like you make people like, I can't even believe you're 9. At 9, I painting a picture was cool to me. It's just like, it's amazing.
I've never actually, one of my secret talents is that I'm a really good drawer.
You're a good drawer? You can draw well? Really?
When I was really little, my grandma came over and she would always like tell me how to draw stuff. I'm actually getting onto my mountain, but it's not that good. So this is probably the worst thing I've ever drawn.
Really?
Yes.
But like, you talking like pencils or?
Pencils.
Okay.
I use pencils. I don't like using paintbrushes. I feel like they're too like,
Yeah, they smear everywhere.
yeah. But yeah, like everything's really hard. Even drawing for me is hard. Everything's actually hard for me. I know it looks like it comes easy, but it takes a lot of hard work, especially memorizing scripts for
I was just
parts.
going to say, so let's talk about that. So now, on top of everything, you're an actress. And you
Yes.
just got your first film, Sister Code.
Yes. That'll be
and-
coming out next year, February, April-ish.
what is your role? Can you explain Lexi, correct?
Yes.
But can you tell us a little bit about
Well,
her?
I'm a fashionista, and I design my clothes that look to aha.
Oh.
And then my sister Sheila, she is 10, and she is all the business work. She does all the business. And in the movie, we like fight over. She wants to sell the jeans for $4. I want to sell the jeans for $2 because I'm not selling to get money. I'm selling to make people happy. Actually, my mom's in the movie.
No way. Can we get a little, can we divulge a little bit what your role is?
Well, my mom just walks in and she wants to buy a pair of jeans.
Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Little cameo by
Yeah.
Christy Ray. Well, I'm sure she steals that scene. That's awesome.
But it was really, really cool. And what's really cool is I got to meet Amber Ree Johnson. That was in the movie playing the mom. And then I also got to meet Amber Rose. That was playing the older me who opens a lingerie store.
So that's your future. You're in between.
Yeah.
What did that feel like for you to get a part? Like, where were you when you got the phone call that you got a part?
Well, I was just in the car driving to practice, and my mom's like, well, I'm really sorry, but you got the acting job. I'm like, what? Seriously? You had to start it off bad and end it good? I hate when people do that because it's like a surprise, and I hate surprises.
You do?
I hate them.
I'm not a surprise person either, but I can see why that would be. But that's so funny. But it's amazing because
it's different if you get a car. That's a surprise.
Right. That's true.
But saying something's bad at the beginning and saying something's good at the end, it's not fun.
Right. But then when you found out, though, it was the coolest thing ever. And was this your first time auditioning for something?
No, actually, I was up for the Kevin Hart role.
Okay.
That's actually coming out soon. It's called Blackish.
Okay.
And then I was also up for Brilliance with Will Smith's dad, Will Smith.
Okay.
And then I was knocked out the third one because he was only reading with the two. And then after that, I went up for some other really big roles, and then I get the one with Anthony Anderson's, and I didn't get that one. And then I finally get this movie, Sister Code. I've been to so many auditions. I actually just went to one like a couple weeks ago for a Nickelodeon show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so your auditioning process must be pretty easy for you in a sense. You don't get too
actually,
nervous.
It's kind of hard remembering scripts, but I can remember lyrics from my song really good, so I actually sing the script.
Oh, that's so smart. So you put a little tune to the...
Yeah.
Oh, so smart.
And I keep singing it because I get a catchy beat, and I keep singing it, and actually one time I almost slipped when I was about to sing the lines to for Big Producer. I was about to die.
You would have came in with a little Jingle Bells tune, and they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, let's pull back for a second." That's so smart, though. That's so great for people that are aspiring to do acting. What has been the most touching moment from a fan? Has anybody ever written you anything that just really... I'm sure you get so many people reaching out.
I forget her name, but I met somebody that went through a lot of trouble, and she inspired me to do better because she didn't have the opportunities because she was in a wheelchair.
Oh,
but she could sing like a bird.
Really?
She was amazing. So I told her to keep following her dreams, and she did.
That is so beautiful.
But I forget her name, and I forget where I met her. But I do remember where I met. No, I do remember her though.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that meant a lot to her. I don't even know. Do you even know the magnitude of how many people follow you and watch you and are inspired by you? Do you really?
I still get kind of.
Is it just shocking still? Does it ever sink in?
It's really cool, and I'm blessed and thankful that everybody loves my music, my acting, my dancing, and just me being me.
I absolutely. But there has ever been like a way where you've said to yourself, you know, with I'm sure with success comes something that you may have to miss out on. Is there anything that you felt like, oh, you know, I would have liked more of that, or is it more just?
Well, I do miss a lot of pool parties, but my friend has a huge pool, and it's 12 feet deep. They're called the Dela Cruz family, and literally each and every person in their family starts with a J.
Really?
Jersey, Jaslyn,
gosh.
Justin, June, Joyce, Jason. It's crazy.
But you see, but it's amazing because you are a kid. I mean, you really, if anybody ever would say, oh, well, she's missing out, no, you're not. You are so fun and energetic, and you're so happy. And you can just tell that there's a difference. You know, some of those pageant shows and this and that, they show
I don't really care for those.
No, like you are just so happy. You love what you do, and that's amazing. People search their whole lives to find what they love to do. So it's really, really cool to see that. What would you, is there anything you can tell us, any sneak peeks of anything that you can divulge with us about maybe your music or your,
you already
future
heard
acting?
I'm getting another album
yes.
soon. I'll be doing a couple of things, and I might be having my release party at World of Dance.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, performing on stage, singing, this has been kind of new, obviously.
Yeah, but it's, I feel like I've already done it like several times, like 1,000 times.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's like same thing. So it's kind of getting easier, but I also have some secret talents.
What are your secret talents? Can you tell us that? That's
I
a real
can swim really deep. I'm a really good drawer. I can walk on my hands for over 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh. You can walk on your hands for over 10 minutes. That's amazing.
Yes, I'm a really good tumbler.
I'm sure you are.
I just got my front full.
Wow. And do you dive? Are you able to dive? Because I can't dive. I was just wondering because you said you can swim really deep.
No, I've never dived. I'm scared.
Me too.
Yeah, it's really scary if you dive.
Yeah.
So don't dive.
I won't dive.
You never know where there's sharks.
You never know. You never know. So your secret talents, you're drawing and...
handstand walking, tumbler, swim really deep. I'm a really good dog whisperer.
I know. So you love, love, love dogs.
Yes.
And we saw you talking to our AfterBuzz dog, Sparky, earlier and hanging out with him.
He likes me.
Yeah, he really does. But like you said, you actually taught, can you tell some of your fans, you said that you kind of taught a dog to bark?
I taught my friend's dog. He was like really quiet, and he wouldn't even like basically move around that much. He's like, ah, da, da. And I'm like, you can do it. I started wrestling with him. Like, actually, like, you can do it. He actually barked at me. I was really glad, even though he kind of scratched me a little. I don't care. He barked.
That's real. That's something to be proud of. You taught a dog to bark. That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
If I ever got a dog, I would want a bulldog.
Okay.
A miniature English bulldog. They're adorable, and I know they only live up to 8 to 10 years, but at least I get a dog.
That was always my dream dog, too. It's funny you say that.
And then I want a Morkie. Morkie, the small teacup Morkies.
So cute.
So if I ever go to the airport and I need a little friend, I can just put a blanket over it because it's so small. I'm like,
right.
Be quiet.
Purse dog. It's like the LA dog, right?
Yeah. And then I would also, if I ever got a big dog, well, actually, my aunt had a Great Pyrenees Mastiff. He was huge.
Gosh, I don't even know what that
He was 10 months, and he was already 70 pounds.
Wow.
And he thought he was a puppy, so he'd start wrestling, giving people bruises.
Oh my
gosh! But
gosh.
he thought he was so like mighty but small that he started wrestling with. It was so cute.
That is so cute.
But she had to give it back to his breeder because he was too big for the backyard.
Understandable.
And there was a pool, and he didn't like it.
Understandable.
He'd actually have to swim with one paw. Literally, he held himself with one paw.
So that I literally love how much you love dogs. It's you're so cute and passionate about that.
I have 15 encyclopedias of.
I heard that. That's amazing. I cannot believe that. I want to talk a little bit though. Before we have to let you go, I want to talk a little bit about raising Asia and just what the process has been like for you and telling your story.
Yeah,
what has that been like for you?
It was really cool. It was really fun. It's awesome that I have my own show. It's fun. I love all the crew people, even though sometimes they like tell us something that me and my mom disagree on sometimes, or my dad and mom disagree on, me and my little sister disagree on, or everybody gets mad and starts arguing, but we always like move on. Actually, we have a star of the show.
We do.
Angel Bird.
Oh.
The bird.
Really?
Yeah, she's a star.
The star of the entire show.
She got her 25 seconds of fame, and now she thinks she is a superstar when we try to pet her. She's like, ah.
She's a little diva now?
She's funny.
I bet, but that's really cute though because you You seem
We
like
have
you
a
just...
Raising Asia mascot.
You have a Raising Asia mascot.
The angel bird.
Oh my gosh. And I saw a glimpse of your, obviously we see a little bit of your bedroom too.
Yeah.
And all those trophies. It's just
Actually, what they
amazing.
didn't show on Bella's birthday is that we just got bunk beds.
You did?
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm on the bottom, even though I wanted the top, but I understand why I didn't get the top because I would fall off.
Oh, you would?
Literally, it was so small, and I know it's made for Bella, but they better put my name back on the wall because now they took my name off and put Bella's.
That's so fun though. You can make forts out of the bed and everything.
I know, right? We're like going, hey, knock knock. You want to watch TV? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
That's so fun. I love that. I think
She doesn't sleep that in it, but I do. I have some imaginary friends that I think it's Bella.
You do? Gosh, you have such an imagination. That's amazing.
I know. I actually had a dream last week that I was actually dancing with the disco dog.
You did?
Literally.
You could like write a book. You should. Your next thing needs to be
Dancing
writing a
with the
book
disco
on all
dog.
the cool things that you do. Just a day,
Dancing
a
with
day
the
with
disco
Asia.
dog.
What would you say? Just going over to Abby Lee for 1 second. What would you say is the #1 piece of advice or lesson that she has taught you?
Always point your feet, no matter if you're at a dinner table, if you're on an airplane, or if you're dancing. You always put your feet. And she told me that you always stay fierce and keep doing what you're doing because that'll get you really far.
Well, I think you two have a lot in common. Just your confidence and your ability to
Pretty strong people.
lead. You're leaders. Well, you're a Leo too. You're a natural born Leo, a lion, right? The leader. So cute.
First I thought I was chicken.
You thought you were a chicken? Oh,
Or
no,
Leo.
you're definitely not a chicken. No, they're lions. You're chicken. No, I don't think chicken and you go together.
Yeah, on the website it said that we were a chicken.
No, the Chinese.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Chinese
yeah,
website.
you're thinking of the Chinese horoscope.
You're a Leo, silly.
You're such a Leo. Oh my gosh.
Leo.
You are born to be on stage. That is so you. It's awesome. What did you do for your birthday? Now, you went to the Teen Choice Awards, and I have to briefly say, your dress was fabulous, and you got a lot of recognition for that.
Dressed.
I loved that dress so much. I want it for myself. Did you pick that out yourself?
Yes.
You did.
Okay, I'll give 20%. No, 10% to my mom.
It was a good collaboration between the two of you.
10%, like 60, 89% right here.
Okay. It was so pretty.
She got the 90. I got the like 80.
So that was... So you both collaborated. We can
little
say,
bit.
yeah, maybe 50-50, maybe. No?
She showed me the dress and I take credit.
Okay, fine. At least you're admitting it. But I love the color, and you did get recognized best dressed. And what did you feel like when you were walking on the red carpet? I mean, was this something that you just? I mean, you've done it before.
Well,
but
actually, my PR girl Jessica, she got me to like 13 to 12 interviews, and actually took more interviews than anybody of the day.
That's
it was really
amazing.
cool. And then also it was my birthday, so that was really cool. And then I got a lot of presents from my friends, family members, and some people. I actually one of my A-team members, they just got me this thing where you can like actually draw on your MacBook Pro.
oh, really? I never heard of that. That's really
It's
cool.
like it's called a Wacom or a Wacom.
That's really cool.
It's really cool. You draw on this little board and it appears on your screen.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a really cool gift.
But I just have to try to work it.
You haven't used it yet. Have you actually? Okay.
No, I tried charging it and it's not working for me.
All right. Well, it's a really cool gift. When you get it working, let me know. But what about the and your favorite cake? Did you have a certain type of cake that day?
I don't like cake.
You don't like cake?
Unless
Okay.
it has a ton of frosting on it, yeah, I give up.
Yeah, I love frosting too. It's my favorite part.
Actually, when we had our Raising Asia premiere, I actually ate my face.
You did? You picked your face
Literally.
first? I would too, though.
And
You don't want
then
anybody else to
one
eat
of
your
my
face.
friends ate my mom's face.
How
And
dare
then
she?
I gave my dad his face, but I ate his face.
So you ate a lot of frosting that day.
Yeah. But I only ate the top. The rest, I can care less.
Right.
But then my auntie Gina, I got her cake that had her face on it, and then Billy Huffsey, I gave him his face, but basically I ate half of their faces.
That's you are good at eating faces. We can add that to your special talents for sure. What would you say would be for Raising Asia? Do you have anything you can tell us about next week's episode yet?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay. Well, I have it on my DVR. I watch every episode. It's awesome.
Thank you very much.
And do you actually watch your shows every time they are on?
Yeah, it's kind of odd because we're seeing it like you guys see it. We don't get to see the editing like you guys.
Oh, so you watch it just when we watch it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool. And so, okay, so do you have anything else that you want to share before we end? Any message you want to give to your fans or anything else about your life that you can let us know?
Thank you, fans, for supporting me, and I'm blessed to have you guys. Go gay community and go Asia fans. They're called Asianators.
Asianators? Oh my gosh, I have to hashtag that.
There's this one girl who just started making Asianators, and then everybody who gets mad at starts making bad comments, they would start typing like, you better get away from this girl. Get off Instagram.
Do they have little people that look like you, but they're Asianators? Like they look like what
I don't know.
Or it's just a hashtag.
They're just people. They hashtag Asianators.
Oh my gosh.
And then they put a heart. So that's how we kind of know which ones are Asianators, because they put a heart.
I'm going to be an Asianator. Is that okay?
Got it.
Okay, cool. I'm an Asianator. Starting now. Okay, so Raising Asia, when is it? Tuesdays? What time?
Tuesday nights on Lifetime, depending on what cable, 10 to 11 or 7 to 8.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. You are so awesome. I look forward to interviewing you again someday, and I think you will be the next Beyonce. I definitely don't doubt that.
Go AFTERBUZZ TV, Sparky mascot.
Where can we find you?
On my show, Raising Asia, on my website, IamAsiaMonet.com. That has a lot. I said IamAsiaMonet.com. That has a lot of cool things. And then
Twitter and Instagram?
Twitter and Instagram, Asia Monet Ray. Then my music on iTunes, Amazon.com, Google Play, Spotify, and my website, IamAsiaMonet.
Awesome. So stay connected to Asia.
And then you can also watch me on AFTERBUZZ.
And you can watch her here, absolutely.
Soon again.
You're going to come back for the Raising Asia after show.
Yeah.
You should come and recap your episodes. That'd be really cool.
We actually have our a YouTube thing that we do. It's called Raise Reloaded or Raise...
Oh, cool.
Raise Rewind. And we tell everybody the real thing that went on in the show. The real thing, not the fake thing.
We need you back to give us the real thing.
The real thing.
You'll do it. Okay,
You
cool.
can be on the next Raise Rewind.
Oh, I would definitely. You don't have to ask me twice, girlfriend. Awesome. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Ashley Daniels. Thank you so much for tuning in to this Spotlight On. We'll see you next time.
AFTERBUZZ.
AFTERBUZZ.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
2, 3.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.